grit, man. That's grit right there, man. Welcome back. August 30th. August done got the fuck up out of here, boy.
Quick, came and went.
Got one more day of August left. Been a trying month, man. Some trying things around the world, but you know, we'll keep fighting. How was your weekend, man?
Weekend was good, man. Was in DC with a couple of my fellas, man, and we hung out, had a good time, man. So it was good. It was good seeing them.
The picture.
So great weekend. How was yours?
Same. Got a chance to be around a lot of family, celebrate some birthdays in the family. It was good, man. It was real good. Got outside, got active. Burned a lot of calories this weekend, man. I barely watched any of the week 3 preseason. I caught some games here and there.
I didn't watch any.
Caught some high school football. What'd you say?
I did go to a high school football game. One of my homeboys, he coaches at Friendship in DC. So I went to go check out the first half, man. And that private school, boys, that's some different type money out there.
Man, I was watching the game. It was a Jerry Jones Classic, actually. It was on NFL Network. I was trying to catch a preseason game. It's been hard to watch the games, honestly. Like that shit like the Olympics. But it had the Jerry Jones. Oh yeah. Somebody said something about my helmet. I swapped my helmet out when I was doing a podcast. I didn't want to show any Colts bias in the pod I had. So hey, we rocking with the Pats for now, man. But the game, how they shot it, it was looking like a college game. Obviously, but that Texas football, that private school football, that shit different, man. How were the athletes though? How were the talent out there?
Talent was okay. It was so. It was Friendship. They was playing Gonzaga. Gonzaga, sponsored by Jordan. They had the Jordan uniform. They had the Jordan. They had the Jordan emblem on the jerseys. You know, but they had a few players, man. They had a few players on each mob, man. So it was just go. It was good to, see the youngins out there rocking and balling, man.
Speaking of high school football, we ain't even plan to talk about it. We ain't talk about it at least. Speaking of high school football, did you see that Trent Dilfer video?
I did.
Trent,
and so I felt like two ways about it, right?
Okay. Let me hear your thoughts.
At first, I was like, yeah, if that was my son and he's doing X, Y, and Z, I would feel a certain type of way, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm looking at it like the way I was brought up in all the coaches I had from youth league up until high school, I had some in your face coaches.
We grew up in a different era.
Grew up in a different era, right? So I had some in your face coaches, and all our coaches, they cared for their players. So if they was getting on you on the field, they would get on you on the same time off the field. And our parents were okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't.
That's a key part of it, because I feel like that relationship between the parents and that coach, because that coach could be somebody they go to, church with, or somebody they hang out with, grew up with, uncle, maybe, or that could just be the high school. So that relationship is huge, right?
The relationship is very important, right? So when you see it, obviously we don't see the context of what happened. You know what I'm saying? The relationship even between that coach Trent Dilfer and that player. So it's at first, like I was like, I don't know, but now I'm like, man, this is football, man. Like, this is sports. Like, if he did something wrong, if he said something out of line, shoot, coach was.
Yeah. I feel you, but you got as a coach, you gotta have some composure, man. You gotta have, you ain't yoking up. You ain't yoking up my son like that, walking him back 10 yards, telling him, yell at him like that.
And your son could have told that man, coach, you can X, Y, and Z. Like, don't you
an adult. That's probably 16, 17-year-old. Like, nah.
Okay.
We ain't unless that, like you said, unless that's
so
my brother coaching or somebody that's okay, that's somebody that you could that could whoop him growing up, a spanking as a 9-year-old. If I trust you doing that, you can rock with them like that. But nah, you're not just you gotta have some composure. You gotta have some composure.
Soft. So Nakiba said Now, Kiba said it was Phil Dawson's son, right? So Phil Dawson played in the league for 20-some years. I'm pretty sure
Phil Dawson, the kicker?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay, so that changes things.
Again, that's what I said. Like, we didn't even know what the narrative was. They probably do know each other. The show they both. Shout out to my man Phil Dawson, like 50 years old. They getting up there. So I just think
they definitely grew up in a different era.
In the same era. I definitely think, man. I think obviously knowing the context, what went on. We should, like you always say, we soft now. We soft now, and parents. Parents is gonna be like that. Like as long as that coach is not putting hands on my daughter or my son in a hurtful manner or calling them out their name, And again, if that whatever that relationship is between me and that
that's
coach,
the key right there.
And I know where the coach is coming from. Like, he's a hard-nosed coach. He cares about the player. I'm cool with that. Obviously, I'm a ask like what happened, what went on. You know what I mean? But
that's key right there.
Man.
That relationship between the parent and coach is key. But oh no, Trent. But I mean, shout out to Trent though, giving back to the young kids. Obviously, I played a long career in the NFL, Super Bowl champ, and he is giving his time and energy back to that program. So, shout out to him and the other former pros doing that. Pat Surtain down here. Phil Rivers, you see, he just put 49 skunk on somebody. So that's, salute them cats. It's a lot of them all around the country. But I guess, you feel like it was cool. I feel like you got to square me up like Shep and oh boy the other day. You got to see me. But yeah.
So I see what type of parent you're gonna be. You're gonna be in the coach. You be calling coaches like, "Why my son and my daughter not playing? They should be getting this. They should be getting playing time. I spent my money, X, Y, Z." Like, man,
hey, my boy D Strong.
DButs gonna be.
He coached high school down here. He showed me a text what his parents sent this. I think one of his other. Hey man, my son, man, we lost 20. My son could have easily scored 21 if y'all had him at quarterback. Y'all got him at receiver. He said, "Man, see, this is the type of shit I got to deal with in a high school."
Man, coach. I'm like,
I'm definitely.
It's tough out here, man. It's tough.
It's definitely tough, man. Before we even get to the football stuff, man, thoughts, prayers, good energy, send it all down there to Louisiana. Hurricane Ida down there. On the 6th, I think it landed on the 16th anniversary of Katrina. Mm-hmm. So thoughts and prayers out there to the people of Louisiana. I know the power is out. Some things, hopefully we don't have, a bunch of casualties, but man, it's a scary, scary season. That was one of the worst parts about being away for football season for me. Like my family, down in South Florida, we got hurricane season every year. Mm-hmm. One of them, one of the big scary ones coming. You up in Indiana or Boston somewhere, you can't do nothing about it. It's a bad feeling, man. So thoughts and prayers, everybody affected down there.
Nah, for sure, like you said, and also, man, to the families that are, most of them Marine Corps out in Afghanistan. Yeah. The bombing at the airport. So obviously, with them always on the front line, trying to protect us, man. Trying to protect the people, man. So.
Heroes, man, regardless of how you feel about it. Like I said, I'm not going to speak on the war and all that stuff because, I didn't serve. So I don't know what's really going on over there. And I don't think it's really my place. But, these people laid it on the line for us, for our freedoms. Sure. A lot of them are super young too, man. Most of them younger than me.
That's what killed me. That's what hurt me, man. When I'm looking at it on TV, man, and they put the ages up. It was 20 years old, 21, 22 years old, man, and just really starting to live life, man, and being able to experience life, man. So that was definitely heartbreaking.
Sure, man. Sure. So these were the soldiers, KIA in Kabul, Afghanistan. Lance Corporal David Lee Espinoza, Texas Navy Corpsman Maxon Soviet, Lance Corporal Riley McCullum, Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, Lance Corporal Kareem Nikhil, Corporal Hunter Lopez, Corporal Humberto Sanchez, Staff Sergeant Ryan Nas, Corporal Dylan Morello, Sergeant Johanny Rosario, Corporal Dagan William, that's Tyler Page, Sergeant Nicole G, and Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover. Once again, rest in peace to those soldiers. And thank you to all the soldiers out there, letting it online for us on a day in, day out basis.
No question, sure, man. No question.
Be grateful too, man. Don't take any of this stuff for granted, man. What else we got? Naomi, did you see that statement that Naomi put out? I think she put a lot of things in perspective as well.
Yeah, I did. And that's good for her. Obviously, we talk about mental health, man. I just think that's good for her to be able to get in a good place where she could, do what she does as far as even, on the court, but even outside of sports, being able to live their day-to-day life in a comfortable manner in her own skin, man. So I think that's a great win for her.
Yeah, a big part that stood out for her statement, one of her quotes from it, seeing everything that's going on in the world, I feel like if I wake up in the morning, that's a win. Naomi Osaka on her mental health. And she was just talking about a lot about, how it is as athletes, people in general, a lot of us, it's hard to celebrate yourself or look at yourself after a win or an accomplishment and say like, all right, you did a good job. Whether it be something you did with your kids, your wife, your husband, whatever, your job. Hey, that was a good job. It's always, hey, I could have done this better. I do this, especially as athletes. It's like you're always nitpicking and trying to get better. So take some time to be grateful, have some gratitude, celebrate yourself, and then obviously, when it's time to keep it moving. Shout out Naomi, man, young, wise beyond her years.
Yeah, she's gonna be on the scene for a long time. Long time.
Maybe, I don't know. Man. I think you're gonna start to see a lot more athletes walk away sooner. Because of people paying more attention to mental health, and maybe and she's been doing this. I watched some of her documentaries. She's been doing this since she can remember.
I think
you think she's gonna be around like Serena?
I think she's going. Yeah, maybe not as long as Serena and Venus. Shoot, Serena and Venus, they 20 years plus.
I think Serena 39, right?
39, but I'm talking about just like on the professional scene. Like I know they've been on it for a while. So maybe not 20 years plus, but sure. I think she's gonna be on the scene for a while.
That's a long time, man. That's a long time. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. All right. To the bullshit. I know you didn't tap in. I hit you last night.
You texted me last night. Hey, you watching that fight? Hell no.
They had some good undercards too, though, man. They had some good undercards. They did. I didn't watch them all.
How much they steal from you?
They got $59.99 out of me for shit. What's this? The second or third time I done gave the Paul brothers my money. So hey, they doing something right.
So I know a lot of people
watch it free. But
how was the fight?
It was, honestly, it was entertaining. Especially the undercard, it was entertaining. I would say it was worth the $60. I mean, I done spent $60 on worse shit. It was entertaining. I felt like Woodley, if he was actually swinging and attacking like he should have been, but he was new to the boxing. This was his first boxing match as well. He's an MMA guy, but he had the power. He stung Paul one good time, and I think if he would have kept pressing, he could have finished him in the fourth. Paul was running a lot after that. It went to Paul in the split decision. I think it could have went either way, honestly, but Woodley wasn't aggressive enough for him to get that win because if it's split decision, it's gonna go Paul way. He's the draw.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to keep him undefeated. But hey, I mean, like I said, it was. I didn't feel terrible about blowing the 60 on it. I know you're a real boxing guy though, so you probably would have hated it.
Them Paul brothers, they cashing in. They cashing in off y'all fools.
Oh, hey, right off me. I saw the end. Jake Paul, he got executive producer credits and all, so them boys getting.
Oh man,
them boy getting money.
Gotta go their way. Gotta go his way in a split decision. Sure, I'm executive producer this thing.
Yeah,
I wish y'all would give it to somebody else.
They get into it, and I mean, A lot of people hit me, hey, watch it for free, man. Take a stream. I don't click on links. I done seen too many people.
Ain't no telling what's gonna pop up on that link.
Twitter, off some links, off some random links they done clicked on.
Ain't no telling niggas gonna pop up on that link when you hit it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. You got all the pop-ups on your screen. I'm still scarred from the LimeWire era. So you can have my 60. I'm too lazy to put on the TV. I ain't watching shit on my phone, my iPad. Take my 60.
LimeWire. That was some great times right there.
What's the best thing you downloaded on LimeWire? That's not,
some good music.
How many times did you got with somebody else's music though?
Oh, I mean, shoot, that's the that's the
download Donda.
Speaking of,
oh man,
did you listen to he finally dropped Donda, 26 tracks?
I ain't even checking for it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I have to listen to it.
He lost me. If he would have just probably dropped it when he first did the joint and he kind of had everybody's attention the first time, was that in Atlanta? I think I'd have probably. I think he get to the money too. I want to say he sold like 12 million worth of shit before he dropped the album. Yeah, did 2 shows, one in Atlanta, the Falcon Stadium, then went to Chicago, did one in Soldier Field, and apparently Universal dropped the album without his permission.
That's what I heard.
Never though. But yeah, who knows if that's true or not. But hey, Kanye gonna have you talking about him. He's a salesman. And I mean, shit, you can't be mad at him.
He's smart. He's smart. Smart.
It's smart, but you haven't checked it. I actually started it. I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't. I haven't checked it out at all. But like you said, man, he was. I was waiting for it, but when he kept pushing it back, I just kind of, not gonna say lost interest, but I wasn't as excited. So
yeah, I lost interest. And what's the last Kanye album I was really feeling like that?
Don't waste your time. Don is super trash.
That Life of Pablo's, that was fire.
Yeah,
that's probably his last best work. And Kanye, he was on the run early on. He was one of my favorite rappers. He was top 5 for me.
That college dropout, graduation. Oh man, he's smart, man. When it comes to that music, man, he's smart. Late registration was hitting. Smart guy, So
yeah, I stream his shit. I pay for Jake Paul before Donda, but I'm not seeing great reviews from the Donda, man. Damn, I would have tried to download that on LimeWire back in the day. Come on, LimeWire, Chelsea. That's how I know you're a youngin'. What else we got, man? What we got going on in football, on the football side of things?
Let's talk about it, because I've been seeing some things pop up, and I think these execs and stuff, man, they feeling how I'm feeling. But
which one you want to start with?
We can start right here. We can start right here.
All right. But Belichick speaking after the last game.
I'm gonna say pause. We can get to it. We can get to it. Belichick and the Patriots have decisions to make after this preseason. Who's gonna be starting, man? I know we talked about it once before. Who's gonna be QB1? I'm still sticking with Cam. I think Cam will run out of there.
Week 1, QB1 is gonna be Cam running out the tunnel.
That's what I think. And then from there, man, I think it'll be his job to lose. Mm-hmm. So
you think that's I think it's obvious. It's a small margin of error. I feel like for Cam, I think Cam gonna ball. I think he'll still be the starter day 1. I think he's gonna ball. But if he goes on the 2-3 game stretch where it's not looking good, the calls will be loud for Mac Jones. Brady is not afraid. Not Brady. Belichick ain't afraid to make a move at any position on the field. And it's been a lot of, from the local reporters. I look into the local reporters when it comes to training camp stuff, because we're not seeing most of it. They watching the practices every day, or the parts that they can at least. And but it's hard to kind of decipher what's narrative, what's real football. But if you just listen to them, Mac Jones has had one of the best preseasons ever. And I talked to some of my guys at the Patriots, and we had Trent Brown on. He said, hey, you can tell like he's been around a good coaching. He has a good control of the playbook in the huddle. And those are the things you worry about with a young quarterback. So I think he's checked all the boxes this preseason. I think Mac Jones is definitely giving himself the best opportunity to get some playing time to start. But I think that Cam also did enough this preseason for Belichick and McDaniels to say, all right, we're going to go into the season with this being our guy.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
Like I said previously, though, I just think, it's in Cam's hands. What you gonna do with it, I don't think that leash is gonna be too long. Mm-hmm. Like you said, probably a game or two. But again, it depends on what it looks like out there, right? So if it's some good ball, the offense is moving a rock, and maybe they falling short here and there. But if it's just ugly out there, I think that leash is gonna be real short. And like you said, I think Mac Jones is gonna be coming off the bench. But
yeah, they took who they took? They took Stevenson in the 4th round, a running back, and he's looked good enough in this preseason for them to trade Sony Michel a few days ago to the Rams. So if you got Cam back there, and even if Cam isn't the starter, right? Let's say they come out, they name, because he hasn't been. I feel like going into camp, every time we heard Belichick speak, he was saying Cam was QB1. And if that changed, I think it probably changed during that 5-day span when Cam was away. Obviously, they were practicing against the Giants, and that's when all the rave reviews coming out about Mac. So let's say Mac Jones does start. Even if he is a starting quarterback for the Patriots, I still think Cam be put in there in a lot of situations. That short yardage, the gotta have in situations, goal line. I still think we see Cam.
I don't like that. That's how it was out there in Miami last year. Tua will come in, Fitzpatrick will come in.
I don't like the back and forth like that. No.
Yeah, but like situation, I just feel if you're gonna put Mac Jones in, let him rock. Let him rock. Short yardage. That's what you got a fullback and a running back for. So you can bring a quarterback in to run short yardage.
We talking about Cam though. It's a different. It's just like Trey Lance out in San Fran. It looked like that's what they did at this final preseason game. They went kind of with a platoon look. Shanahan has said in public, hey, Lance is going to play this year. He's playing. We're going to have a package for him. He's going to get on the field. So I think if you go with one of the pocket guys or the guys you don't want running, I don't have a problem with that. If it's a guy that you can say, okay, we can run some read option, we can do this, because as a defensive back, as a defender, that's tougher to game plan against.
It is, but I don't like that. I don't like that. You see it out in New Orleans. They did it with Drew Brees. So having packages for their quarterback, but I don't think it can't work. It's not going to work for everybody.
It can't work for everybody, but I like it in San Fran because Trey going to be the future. And this is only a big if in the Patriots if Matt is going to be the guy this year.
We're going to see.
We will see, man. But
as we continue to talk, your quarterback, the way you calling out and you stand on the table for these quarterbacks, it's not looking good lately.
Which one? Cam. The worst thing Cam did was.
That's why we talking about it. What the Philadelphia Eagles just made a move. Yeah. Right. The Jags shipped Gardner Minshew to Philly.
That ain't got shit to do with Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it has a lot to do with Jalen Hurts.
That ain't got shit to do with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts QB1.
All right, now, y'all heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first. Gardner Minshew is in Philly for a reason.
Stop it. Yeah, to be a backup.
All right.
To be a backup, the same thing he would have been in Jacksonville, to be a backup.
All right, I don't think they sold on Jalen Hurts. Now, Jalen Hurts, he'll be starter week 1, but
Jalen Hurts will be QB1 from week 1 to week 18. They're not going to playoffs this year. But this whole regular season, you're going to get – unless they make a move for Deshaun Watson, and somehow, some way, Watson can play this year. Based off what happens off the field with all the allegations and everything that's going on, how that play out legally. But Minshew ain't taking up. Man, stop it. Minshew won a game last year, the first game of the year against our Colts, and they did shit after that. Stop it. And then a lot of people say, "Oh, they moved Minshew from Jacksonville," because I think it was a terrible management of that quarterback situation in Jacksonville by Urban Meyer. Some more bullshit he done. Like, why split the reps with Trevor Lawrence and say you're having a quarterback battle, and then at the end of preseason you trade the guy away for a 6th-round pick? Now for Philly, I think that says more about Joe Flacco and them not being comfortable with him being quarterback too. And you bring in Minshew, who I think is I think he's an above average backup, but nah. Jalen Hurts, stop.
All right, we're gonna see. I know you stand on the table for your guys.
Stop. I like Hurts. I still like Hurts. I like Tua, but Tua may be in trouble. I heard B Flow in his press conference. It was pressing him, asking about, hey, what's your interest in Deshaun Watson? Because that's what you're hearing now in the back channels in the room. It's the Dolphins, it's the Panthers, it's Eagles, and I think one more team, maybe the Broncos. But right now, I think the Dolphins are the front runner. And they were asking him about it. He didn't give an answer where it's like, nah, we're not interested. But Brian Flores had no comment on Deshaun. He said he's very confident in Tua. He's only interested in the guys on the Dolphins. I'm very confident in Tua as well, if that means anything. I know I like
it. Don't mean shit.
But I like Tua, man. We put him in the fire last year, took Fitz out of there. He got some reps under his belt. We got a new OC. We got some more weapons. We got Waddle. Come on, man. Come on, Tua. Come on, Tua.
I want to see the young man succeed, man. I want to see him do well. So he got a platform this year. So, you got to show up and show out.
And then we got a very good, that's my squad.
That's one of them.
We got a very good backup there right now, Jacoby Brissett. If something does happen, I've heard he's had a great camp, this year as well. So, hey man, AFC East. I want to see how that shake out this year. I'm interested because I don't personally think the Bills can repeat that type of success.
I do. It'll be Bills 1. So? It'll be Bills 1. Patriots 2, Miami 3, Jets 4.
See, I got the Patriots winning that division. I got the Patriots winning that division. You got Gilly. You got Gilly out there with something to prove. You got J.C. Jackson back. Hightower came back. McCourty still. I like you short up that O-line. You got weapons. You got a motivated Cam. And then you got a young quarterback who's, like I said, who's checked every box.
You're a media guy now.
who's checked every box.
Sounds good.
The Patriots,
man. I like
the Patriots winning that division by probably a game or two.
I know you're a former Patriot. You got the helmet back there. I get it.
I forgot.
I respect it, but I got the Bills. I got the Bills winning that division. That offense is high powered.
That shirt is tough. I didn't even see that shirt. That shirt.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to the fam, man. Noop, man. Believe in yourself, man. He's creative, man. Him and his team, tough. His wife, they make some dope stuff, man. So y'all check them out on IG. Believe in yourself. BIY, man. They do some amazing drops. They just dropped another shirt with a Street Fighter type style.
Okay.
Beautiful thing, man. They got some dope drops.
That's what's up. Hey, that shit tough right there. I didn't even notice it. Hold on, I got a C3.art. Got my bear brick. Somebody put me on a few months back, so I put in the order. They customized my joint, so
that's good stuff. I got some bear bricks, man. I got my case, my first man. One. Case coming to the crib, man.
Okay.
Collection, man.
Yeah, Sean put me on, man. But shoot, man, I'm gonna let you rock with the people. I gotta take my break real quick.
Oh, good. Nicholas Riley Popovich, man. My man, he's a media guy now, man. You see how he was talking. Like, man, what's going on, my good people, man? I'm back, man. Got my internet back working, man. Spectrum, man. Boy, I tell you. But what we got going on, man? Y'all know what it is, man. With the underdog, y'all tap in. You know, we're gonna be having our drafts coming up soon. We got to drop that date. We're gonna go live with our draft. Use our code MAN. Get you that free 25. Chelsea, man, she got that torn ACL. We're covering. Right. Everybody got jokes. What are some of my favorite jerseys that I own? Man, I got a Reggie Wayne, Adam Vinatieri. I got a Fitz that I like. Got a Iverson. I would say probably I got a couple, man. I got a couple that I rock with. I'll go with my Colts jerseys though. I got Honey Badger, my young boy Buda Baker. So shout out to the guys. We definitely gonna talk about this TY neck injury. See how this gonna affect the Colts. See how it's gonna affect the offense and that receiving group. I think we'll see the Colts bring in a receiver. Obviously, you know it's gonna be cuts coming up soon. I think they'll bring in a receiver. While TY is out, I think that's a big hit for the Colts offense, though.
Definitely a big hit, man. Hold on, let me see if I can get back on the side, cuz. Yeah. Nope. Definitely a big hit, man. They said right now, and that neck, man, you know that neck always funny. It's a disc injury. So right now you don't know how many games he's gonna miss. They said they're hopeful it's not a season-long injury. But man, I was excited about TY coming back, getting back with Carson too, or getting with Carson.
And like you said with the neck, man, it's so tough. Just with
you ever deal with any neck injuries?
Nah, not anything serious. Stingers. Things of that nature, but nothing serious to make me miss significant time. So.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Ghost, man. It's year 10. Signed back on a 1-year deal, so definitely hoping he back out there. Full strength, full speed. We lost Sam Tevy for the year, who was brought over to be the starting left tackle, but he wasn't having a great camp. But he's out for the year. I'm not sure when Fisher's going to be back. Quentin Nelson, he just came off the COVID list. Yeah, man. I don't know. You picked who you picked to win that division. I know we picked the over-unders with the Colts. You got the Titans or the Colts? I feel like it's a two-man race.
Yeah, it was a two-man race.
They ain't got to pick it now. But it's a big hit. That's a big hit right there. You look at the Colts record overall since 13 has been a part of the organization. When he doesn't play, it's not good.
It's rough.
So you got young guys got to step up, man. Pittman Jr. You got the guy they took straight. They called him straight on or some shit. Big guy, 6'4", 6'5". You got Zach Pascal who had a good camp. You got Paris Campbell who just had a healthy camp. That was number one for him. And we got that backfield. We're gonna have to lean on that backfield even more now, man.
Got to.
Yeah, I mean, but it's so this is the thing. So Alex Patriot, he said Titans had on D. That might, if I had to bet my money, taking my heart off the ticket, I'll probably bet the Titans today. As much as I hate them, as much as they stink, they did make some improvements on defense. They got Bud Dupree from the Steelers.
Bud Dupree, yep.
Pass rusher. Got Jack Rabbit, man-to-man alum.
Yeah.
He went and drafted Caleb Farley out of VTech, who was projected to be a top 10, 12 pick before the back injury.
Mm-hmm.
You still got Kevin Byard. They're one of the best center field safeties in the game. So I mean, they did some. They look good on paper. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I think, like you said, it's a 2-man race though. Got Colts and Titans. It'll be between the two.
Yeah.
And then they'll have their scrimmages against the Texans and the Jags twice this year. So
yeah, man. But now this caught me a little off guard. Now Harrison Smith, one of the best safeties in the game, for a minute now. I think he might be going on year 10 too. But he's been a great player. 32 years old. The Vikings just signed him too. Mike Golick Jr. actually broke this. This was a Golick bomb. Signed him to a 4-year, $64 million extension.
Ooh,
32-year-old at safety. I love it. These safeties getting money. Jamal Adams just got paid. Harrison Smith getting paid. Justice Simmons got paid. So obviously Buda Baker, he kind of reset that market. So I love it, man. I love it, man.
I do too, man. Like you said, I was surprised as far as the duration of the extensions, 4 years. But like you said, man, just seeing our DB guys getting paid, well deserved. He's been a staple in our organization for a long time. One of the top safeties in the game. I don't think a lot of people speak on his name, speak on his play like they should.
Yeah.
He does it all in the box, in the post, covering, blitzing. So he's one of those Swiss Army knives type of guys. He can do a lot from that position. And I always say, when you talk about safeties, I think that's where you kind of separate the safeties, right? You'll have a safety that all they do is, I'm not going to say all, but their primary focus is, okay, he's going to play in the box. Or another safety, like, okay, he plays strictly in the post. But when you have those guys that can do it all, I just kind of put those guys in another category of playing that position, man. So definitely shout out to Harrison Smith, man. He's a dog.
Gotta be strong down the middle of the field in today's NFL. One of the things that he does best, I think, is his disguise. You kind of talked about it, but like his disguise, like not like if a quarterback is looking at, because quarterbacks, they're gonna want to know what 22 is on defense. He was like a Palomalu type guy. You got to know what 43 in that hair is. He's one of those game changers. He's gonna have an impact on the game. He's been consistent. So I like his game, man. I love seeing good players get paid, regardless of their age. And obviously the Vikings didn't want to let him out of the building.
He's a lifer.
Pat P. Yeah, he's a lifer. He's gonna be a Vikings lifer. It looks like.
I like
brought
that.
in Pat P.
Like that.
You know who I think is I think a lot of people have kind of chalked him up and said, hey, he's washed at this point. So he's going to have a kind of a proof year too. Well, not two, but he's going to have a proof year out there in Minnesota. So seeing a guy in your same secondary get this type of bag at this age, I'm sure has a little impact too. But I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. What else we got, man? What y'all want to talk about, man? You took any questions yet?
Y'all throw some.
We gotta do a draft. I need another draft too, man.
Let's do it, man.
Have to do one tonight or something. Yeah, we gotta do something.
I'm gonna tap in with my guys. I know last time we tried to do it, I was unavailable due to some technical difficulties. But now,
I hope you don't call the Spectrum and cuss them out. They got you right, man.
Man, look. So I know we talked about it before. We can switch gears a little bit to this basketball, right? So you see the Lakers, right? So, there was a lot of talk with the Lakers, the oldest roster in the league, signing Melo. You got Bron, you got AD, you got Russell Westbrook. Thinking about
Rondo.
Dwight Howard, Rondo, maybe DeAndre Jordan, man. They the favorite? I know you still got the Nets.
The Brooklyn Nets are the favorite. Stop.
I don't know, my guy.
Stop it. Bron is old.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to go with the Lakers.
Still a top 5 player. Westbrook, I can't trust him down the stretch.
They have no depth, though. I don't think
you got a lot of old heads you got to depend on, which is good.
I'm talking about Brooklyn. I'm talking about Brooklyn.
Oh, man, I need that. You got 3. Big 3.
Man.
KD, Kyrie, Harden, all in their prime. The only thing, health. Can they be healthy? And they be healthy, but it's
Van Albright.
What Van Albright talking about? Let's get some questions, man.
What you think about that?
Chris Ballard, go get Golden Tate. I don't know how. I'll say nah. Paris Campbell just had a healthy camp. He was brought in there to be a game changer. I think primarily at that slot position. That's what he did in college. He's on a big prove a year. I think you stick with the guy. I wouldn't see Golden Tate as a good replacement to Ty. Ty is with a quarterback like Carson. I think Ty is still a game breaker. So I don't think Golden Tate would be good. Golden Tate is a catch and run type guy, screen, short intermediate game. Nah. Ravens running back injury. Damn, yeah. What should the Ravens do at that running back position? Think Todd Gurley's still available? I don't know about his health.
Yeah. I think you rock out and see what your what the guys in the room can do at this point. This could be an opportunity for a guy.
Yeah. Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is nice.
Let him rock.
Did they draft a running back this year? Might have drafted one this year. And the thing about running backs, I mean, especially in that system that's so run heavy, like that's probably the easiest position to find like a sleeper that nobody knows. But like Josh Robinson came on the scene last year. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably, or a few of y'all probably got him in fantasy, and he was one of y'all best performers. Like nobody knew who Josh Robinson was. This Stevenson guy, I didn't know who he was out in New England. I don't watch a lot of college ball, but these running backs can kind of pop out of nowhere and have an effect. But hopefully this actually forces that offense to open up and do some more things. I know you got I know you got an injury with Bateman with your first rounder. You brought in Sammy Watkins. You gotta open up that passing game more, because that's the only way you're gonna win down the stretch in the playoffs. You gotta be multifaceted.
I think they'll be good in the room. Let one of the guys in the room get an opportunity, man, and we're gonna see what happens.
Tone said, would the Ravens try to trade for Marlon Mack? And Marlon Mack, one of the three-headed monsters in the Colts backfield. He was a lead back, huh?
Colts not gonna make that happen.
You don't think Chris let him go?
Nah, I don't think he let that ride.
Because J.K. Dobbins out for the year with the ACL, and I was excited to see him get a chance to be the lead guy. I mean, that's a possibility.
Nah, I don't see that happen.
You got JT, Jonathan Taylor, going to be a lead dog. You got Hines.
Yeah. But
you don't let Matt go.
You don't let Matt go, brother.
All right. Yeah, they did get him at a good price too. So
yeah, you don't let Matt go.
You're right. That might be your first good GM call you done made in a year and a half.
Boy, I'll be having to talk you off the ledge.
That might be your first. Sean Wade, nice slot defender out of O State, I believe. He got traded. He got a good preseason with the Ravens too. He got picked up by the Patriots. So Patriots. I don't know. Are y'all helping them out? Same conference too. Tripping. Big tripping, but we're gonna see, man. What else? DB, your favorite jerseys. I own a lot of good football jerseys, but my favorite jersey now I got a Kobe Bryant 98 All-Star Game jersey. And that was when they used to wear their own joints, and they had a patch on it. So that's I would say the Mamba. That's my favorite one. That 8. We got anything else? We got the over-unders, AFC, NFC North. What else do we not hit on? Oh, I'm a big, huge huge baseball guy. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of fresh blood in baseball right now, making it exciting. Not enough of it on the Mets apparently. So their fans have been booing them, and I guess their players, turned the table on them and said, "Shit, we gonna boo y'all ass when we do something good." So when we don't get success, this is a quote from Baez. We don't get success, we're going to get booed, Baez says. So they're going to get booed when we do have success. Now, I retweeted this on my timeline yesterday. Some you definitely don't see every day.
Right.
What's your thoughts on this?
I was trying to read into it. Like, I would try to see where it was coming from. That's a lot of energy. I mean, obviously, as a player, you never want to hear your home crowd or your fans boo.
Bad feeling.
That's a horrible feeling. Boy, there's a lot of I think it's a lot of energy coming from the player. Like, thumbs down every time they do something good. It's I don't know. I just couldn't see myself doing that.
I don't like
it. I'm saying?
I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Like you said, it's definitely a bad feeling getting booed by your home fans. But I mean, play better. I mean, I feel like shit. We get. It's our job, to go out there and perform as professional athletes, and them people paying their hard working money to come in and fill that stadium and cheer for you. So if you ain't giving nothing to cheer for, shit, boom. But as a player, and I knew this was gonna come, so the Mets put out a press release, and I hope this is authentic. You never know on the internet. But it's a statement from the Mets president, Sandy Alderson. The post-game press conference, Baez stated that thumbs down gestures during the game was a message to the fans who recently have been booing them, other players for their poor performance. These comments and any gestures made by him or other players with similar intent are totally unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Mets fans are understandably frustrated over the team's recent performance. The Mets and the organization are equally frustrated, but fans at Citi Field have every right to express their own disappointment. Booing is every fan's right. So,
she got to say that.
Agreed.
She has to say that.
Agreed. 1,000%.
But I think as players too, you got a right to shoot.
To boo your fans. You got a right to boo your fans.
Hey.
Like you said, that's a lot of energy.
But yeah, it's a lot of energy. I feel as though every time you do something good, you looking at the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's
hit the double. You get to the second, like come on, man.
And then I just feel as though as a player, you want love from your fans. You know what I'm saying? I think that would take it to another place. But I can respect it if you like, yo, I'm out here grinding. I'm working hard. I'm putting the hours in. It's just not turning out how we wanted to turn out. So you come out here and you can boo me every day. All right, well, I got something for your ass. I'm gonna give you these thumbs down.
What they play? 81 games at home?
Hey, but like I said, man, that's a lot of energy wasted, man. So
yeah, I mean. We talk about this when you talk about other players or somebody celebrating or whatever, perform better. At the end of the day, y'all got to play better. You got a shitty team. He's probably some good players. I'm not sure I know the best player on the team is out for the year. DeGrom.
Oh, so we got a shitty team, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a fan, we some shit.
And if I want to pay my however much it is to get in a baseball game, and get there and boo your ass.
If we some shit, just sit in the game, drink your beer, get your glizzy, and you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the game. If we some shit, why would you come to the game and boo? You could stay at the crib for all of that.
Man, this will be 30 years being a fan, 20, season tickets passed down through the family.
I get it.
We're going to boo your sorry ass. And you getting paid. Come on now. Players we're not paying players to boo the fans now. Well, we running a business here at the end of the day. I got to call them boys. Yeah, hey, y'all boy, come holler at me real quick. Hey, come on, bro. You making $28 million this year, bro.
Hey, I
need them $28 tickets up there to pay you. Can you just run to the base?
Yeah, I hear you, boss. They still gonna get these thumbs down. They still gonna get these thumbs down.
All right. You don't want that. You don't want that energy. I remember coaches and whoever else, you never want to get into it with your own fans. You never want to speak ill of your own fans.
No,
it's just not a.
But when you got 28 M's guaranteed, you ain't tripping.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Seemed like baseball might. I think baseball is on the come up, man. I think baseball is on the comeback. Season about to end soon, especially for the Mets, really soon. But yeah, man. What else we got, man? How much time we got? 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes, man. Y'all put some questions in here, man.
Yeah, throw some joints in
Excited
here,
for this season to start, man. Week 1, man. We got we should put some week 1 matchups up here, man. See who we got. Dallas and Tampa Bay, they gonna kick it off. I think Tampa Bay gonna get that dub.
You think they pick up right where they left off?
I think so, my guy.
Tell me this for the fantasy guys out there, because it may be a different take for me, but right now the Bucks are favored by 7.5 points. By the way, the over/under in that game is set at 50.5 according to FanDuel Sportsbook. So on right now the money line
7.5. Oh, I'm going over
7.5. No, so the Bucks are favored by 7. So you think they cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
They cover that.
That's a big line for opening week.
They cover that. I think the defense is going to be better, but I see. I think they'll cover that for sure. They'll cover that.
So Cowboys are plus 295 right now on the money line, but I don't know. That's gonna be
Browns and Chiefs.
That's gonna be a good one. Browns Chiefs. What's their line? Let me see their line.
Browns and Chiefs.
That's another good.
That's gonna be a good one right there.
Chiefs are favored right now by 6. I'm most likely go with the Browns on that plus 6, because if you follow the Chiefs last year, if you bet on the Chiefs last year, they win a lot, but them they do not like the cover.
Yeah, that Browns. I like the Browns on that one too, Darius.
About time you pick something right, man. What else we got? Let's see any other good matchups I like that week.
Raiders and Ravens.
That's the first Monday night, right?
Yeah, I know that stadium. We gotta go out there and catch a junk out there.
For sure. I don't see that one on here. Where we got? Is that week 1?
Fred. That's week 1, Fred.
That's week 1. September 12th. The Ravens are favored by 4.5.
The Ravens?
I'm gonna take that one. Baltimore Ravens are favored by 4.5. I'm definitely taking that one. Any other matchups y'all interested in going?
Well, it's Green Bay, New Orleans.
Green Bay, New Orleans. See McKeever in here drunk. Saints over Green Bay. Jameis outplays the Packers and Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Jameis gonna have a hell of a year, man.
I'm bullish on Jameis.
He gonna have a hell of a year.
I like Jay. He's set up. I mean, the only question is the weapons around him. Mike Thomas is gonna be out. You got a lot of guys at the receiver position that's gonna have to step up and be something they haven't been in the league yet. Callaway had a great preseason. Got Trey Smith out there. Tight ends are hurt. Taysom Hill, he's got to be effective. AK in the backfield. So that's the only concern I got with Jameis. But love the play caller. Love Jameis with the LASIK. QB1. He's on a prove-it year. I like him, man.
I love to see it, man. I love to see it.
I know last year you were real high on Brady and the Bucs going into the year.
Yeah.
He didn't end up breaking all the records that you said he would, but he did went on and win the Super Bowl, which is bigger and better. So this year, Who do you think ends up being wide receiver 1 for them? Like, who gets the most targets? You got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Antonio Brown, I think, has been a favorite target in preseason. Brady's still on the table to get him there. Mike Evans is going to be wide receiver 1.
Man, again, another person that doesn't get talked about as much as he should. They have a great 1-2 with, like you said, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. And then you got AB, and then you look at your tight ends, man. They got a good receiving and tight end core. Brady has some good weapons some good weapons. But like I said, I think Mike Evans,
Gio Bernard too. Now he's gonna be effective in that pass game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mike Evans, man.
Mike Evans, wide receiver 1, continues to be, because he's been wide receiver 1 since he's been there. I don't know, man. I think it's a chance, slight chance. 81, AB had a stretch before the bullshit. He had a stretch where he was, and I think he's still young enough, still got enough juice. I don't know. I think he may sneakily put up some great numbers this year. But
I think he will put up some great numbers. I don't think he'll be.
And Evans still get that safety too. Late in the season, you still gonna lean that safety over the 13 side because of what he does.
But that
shots down the field.
That may change.
Nah, you leaning to 13.
That may change. That's telling you.
That's a mismatch.
Like you say, you got to be strong in that middle of the field where you got Grunt. You got Grunt running down. You got AB in that slot. You just can't be so quick to vacate.
That's a fact.
You can't be so quick to vacate.
That's a fact, man. Better chance. You had to pick one. Better chance. The Bucks go 17-0 or the Texans go 0-17?
Texans 0-17.
I got the Bucks definitely got a better chance going 17-0. See, that's how I know you're in the gym. Ain't no way Ty Taylor going to defeat it. No way. No way.
So this is the ultimate team game.
Better chance.
This is the ultimate team game. Ultimate team game.
I'm going Bucks. Easily. But yeah, man, we catch y'all Thursday. Pay attention to the timeline though, because we definitely gonna get some drafts under our belt this week. I'm
about to set that draft up for the night.
I know you saw Pitts too. Yeah, I gotta get some of my guys in there too. But all right, y'all know what to do. Go holler at Pat and the boys if he's back. Hopefully he done beat COVID at this point. But we'll see y'all on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Gone.